After losing 6 of 7, coming to this one as underdogs, up against it in Miami against a tough team. Few really poor games in a row. Raptors battle through some adversity. They struggled in the first half. They were excellent in the second half. They beat the Miami Heat in impressive fashion, 106-96. Great vibes all around. Fired up about this one. Gonna recap it all for you right now. Did he come in with a lot of confidence? And I mean, where would my confidence be coming from, in truth? Raptors came into this one, like I said, losers of 6 of their last 7. They've lost 4 games in a row. And quite honestly, in really bad fashion in the last 3 that they've had. Like, I mean, ignore that. Look at the schedule they've had. They got comfortably beaten by the Knicks. Like, you call that a blowout the way they lost to the Knicks. They lost by 8 to the Celtics in a game where, like, there was like a 10-minute window. They went on a 30-8 run. Other than that, they got destroyed by the Celtics. They got literally demolished by the Hornets, completely annihilated by the Hornets. So, not coming into this one with good vibes. Thankfully, after the loss to the Knicks, Raptors got a good amount of rest. 5 full days with no basketball. I think they took 2 of those days off to kind of regroup, recharge, maybe give Pert a little bit of rest to his back. And it looks like it was a very worthwhile rest for this team. They come through, dominate the second half, come away with a win. They win the second half by 16 points after what was a very disappointing first half. Raptors offense, they shot 39% from the field in the first half. Kind of looked like a here we go again thing where Brandon Ingram was playing really well. He's shooting efficiently. And the Raptors offense is horrendous. It's horrendous with Ingram playing really well. So it was a pretty alarming state of affairs once again to be on the other side of that mini break and still playing like that. Well, full credit to the Raptors who were down by 6 at half. They made the comeback. They made the adjustments, and they had an excellent second half. And the Heat couldn't hang with them. The Heat absolutely could not hang with them. Brandon Ingram overall had just a terrific game. 28 points, 9 of 19. So much of the game was just give the ball to Brandon Ingram and pray. And a lot of times, Brandon Ingram found the answers to those prayers. I think in the clutch, when it got a little dicey, the Heat had some shots and chances go begging. Could have been a bit of a different game there for the Raptors if some of those shots had fallen. But don't pay the price in the clutch this time. Again, I feel like we got to be a little bit more nuanced with our approach to some of these more clutch situations. I guess it never actually did. I guess it was in 4-1, so maybe I guess it was a clutch scenario. But need to come with a bit more nuanced approach because, like, even like what kind of sealed it, the Barnes offensive rebound putback and one was a horrible shot that led to the rebound opportunity. So need to come up with a better approach to the clutch. Thankfully, we're up by enough here. The defense dug in enough here, keeping them under 100 to come away with the win by 10 points. Barnes didn't really do much first half by way of like statistics, but big second half was the engine for the team. 17 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 blocks, a big one late against, I think it was Drew Smith. 2 steals to go with it as well. Awesome stuff. Plus 14 in this game. Pirtle, 8 points, 8 rebounds. Another one leaves a bit to be desired defensively, but looks a little healthier compared to previous games. Quickly, after, I think it was like -8 at the half, finishes +6 with 15 points, 6 of 12. Solid game from him. Got what we needed out of him. Not much out of Abaji, but the bench really stepped up today, especially like early in the game. Raptors, it looked like first quarter a couple times, and then early in the second, it looked like the Heat were just going to run away with this game. The Raptors offense was not going to have any answers, but the bench pulled us back into things a few times in this one. Humongous shout-outs to Jamal Shed, 8 points, 10 assists, plus 27. Like, that's a joke of a number. Plus 27 in this game. Mamu Kelishvili, 11 points, and I'd be more flabbergasted by the plus 19 if it wasn't for the outrageous numbers by Jamal Shed. Plus 19 for Sandro Mamukelishvili, 11.7 rebounds. Another huge game from him off the bench. Walter, plus 8. He didn't score, but good minutes. I thought Murray Boyles played well, finally getting a good run off the bench. Grady Dick, much improved. Hopefully good confidence booster. 10 points, 2 of 5 from 3. Raptors got the stuff off the bench, and they made this Heat bench pay. That is the level that got the Raptors back into the game. So again, huge shout out to the bench. I mean, recent games, honestly, we haven't been getting much out of the bench to bail us out. We got it today. We got the win as a result. They're shooting 39% from the field in the first half. The Raptors finish 48% from the field, so very, very efficient second half. 40% shooting from 3. They hold the Heat to just 42% from the field, 29% from 3. I really like the Raptors were letting it fly from 3 as well. 43 3-point attempts. And you got to be making threes to keep the pace with things. Heat do a lot of zones. You got to knock down threes there. Raptors win the turn. No, they actually lose the turnover battle. They lose the possession battle still in this game. The defense, the offense, a lot of great things to like about this from the Raptors today. Kind of, a little bit of I call it a flaw with the NBA Cup is if you win your group like the Raptors did, your reward obviously is advancing, and that's great. You do get 2 tough regular season games as a result of that. The first of those 2 is the quarterfinals against the Knicks. They lose in pretty bad fashion. Bounce back here. They play the Heat, who lost their quarterfinal to the Magic. Another tough game. Raptors are 4.5, 5-point underdogs for this one. But again, they come through with an impressive second half display to get the win. Miami definitely on a little bit of a slide right now. Both teams kind of looking that one as a chance to bounce back, and snap out of it. But the Raptors are the team that take greater advantage and win, improving to 16-11 on the season. And really calming things down. I think mentally really needed that one to just, okay, we're okay. We got that level in us. We got that ability to win games. And I think that's a great one to take. Another 2 days off. Good amount of rest right now. Another 2 days off. Take it into a very winnable game away from home against Milwaukee Bucks. They've been struggling this season. We've already beaten them this season. They've beaten us. We've already beaten them this season. Chance to find a win there before, you're heading into a tougher schedule. Tough schedule coming up as we get towards trade deadline, less than 2 months away. Hopefully the Raptors are active when it comes to that trade market, but winnable one Thursday against Milwaukee. We had some positive news from the R.J. Barrett injury front today. He's supposed to resume basketball activities this week. My guess is he resumes activities maybe Friday. If that's the case, I'm hoping he's back on Tuesday against the Heat. To be better if he comes even earlier. But I'm eyeing that Tuesday game against the Heat as a return for R.J. Barrett. And the offense, I mean, they've needed it. They looked a lot better today, but they could really use that injection of scoring that R.J. Barrett could provide to the team. So, feeling good. Nice to celebrate a Raptors win. First time they have won a game since December 2nd. Feels like a long way away. So, real good to have a win under our belt. 16-11. Man, must have been a bad run of games. 2 wins in the last 8. Must have been a bad run of games. Team 16-11. They're in the hunt for a real solidified playoff spot in the East. Could definitely be a whole lot worse than it is right now.